Showtime, baby. Yes, this is showtime. Are we officially live? I think so. We are officially live. Let me make sure that you guys can see what I see. Here we go. Yes, you guys good? Yes, for all of you watching, I think it's a good view. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see, do we have a good view? I think so. Let's wait for a little bit of people to show up. I think we should have a great view on here. Here we go. We got the view. Yes. We do have the view. We got the mosquitoes around me. Oof, everything's good. I think we should be good. Let me get that mosquito swapper. Swap. Ooh, where's the mosquito at? See? Oof. Come on now, boy. I don't think I got him. Could have sworn. Is he on my skin? Oof. These pterodactyls, man. These crazy. Got him. Come on. All right, anyways, completely forgot that I was live. Let's go. Let's get this. Oof. Almost got him. All right. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, yes, River Crew, you know what time it is. Welcome to Showtime for all of you watching. This is, yes, the Whiskey River channel. If it is your first time here, I think you guys, some of you already know the first time. If this is your first time, we do everything on these streams. So the first thing we do, most of the time, we do a little prayer. Thank the Lord Jesus. Thank the Lord. And thank my fans, thank my subscribers for this beautiful meal. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be giving huge praise to Kinders. Oh man, what would we do without Kinders? Really good. Also, huge praise to Cosmo. Yes, they do great seasoning. Also, no huge prayers to any of these companies because they get already enough showtime. What we got to say for all of you, look, time for us to drink something. Haven't drank anything all day. You guys ready to know? No alcoholics out here. I don't know what to drink. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time watching, do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Up in the corner is another way you can hit that like button. Also, if you're watching from your phone, you can tap the screen a couple times on the stream. Got a couple whiskeys on here. This is a special single barrel, 120 proof Knob Creek. Also, we have two different Blantons, with two different Blantons on here. Also, I like to put the K in the Blantons because it sounds better. Blantons. We got two Blantons on here. Yes, we got two Blantons on here. And then the last whiskey we have on the stream, if you can't see it because you're blind, I'll tell you what it is. 5 times 3. What's that? 5 times 3, what's that? How many people know? Somebody in the chat room said 4. Wow. Good math. Yes. Knob Creek, 15. We're going to be doing that. Somebody said 4, I think, in the chat room. What the hell? Somebody didn't go to school. Point of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, this is picanha. If you've never seen picanha in your life, you can see me cut these picanhas often. I cut them for all of you. But today, it's been so hot that I couldn't even cut it. Had to cut it inside. Like that song, you need to cut it. You know that song? You need to cut it. And the point of the matter is, enough of the foolery. I'm going to start off with a regular Blantons. We're going to put the K we're going to put the K where the T is. Blantons, okay? Here we go. This pop's open. Shout out to all of you. First one in the channel today, believe was DT Cruiser. Shout out to DT Cruiser. If you guys watched the stream yesterday, huge shout out to who that. She threw down $100. And a couple other people added to the stream yesterday. We got a total of $150 yesterday on Super Chats. Today's Saturday. It's hard to get a good stream on weekends, but we do it every single day as much as I can. For all of you watching, let's pop is open. Let's make sure that my spit hits his Blantons. And then we're just going to pour up. Woo! Okay. We're going to pour too much. Too much apple juice. Over here we go. April is the second one in the chat room. Shout out to April. Third one in the chat room, I believe, was, who was it, AM? Here we go for all of you watching. Farm Kitty in the chat room. Good to see Farm Kitty. And for all of you, don't forget, be part of the chat room. Be part of the chat room. Let's drink this up. First drink of the day. And you guys, I'm going to say this for all of you that don't know. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. All right, let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. Mentally, it's kind of weird to say. Mentally, if you think of apple juice when you're drinking something, it tastes like apple juice. That's pretty crazy. This blankets has no apple at all. But if you think of apple juice, it actually tastes a little bit like apple juice. It's crazy. Anyways, point of matter is, we got to season the sun before the sun goes down. The sun is starting to go down. So the two seasonings I'm using, Kinder's Prime Steak, the barbecue's on, Kinder's Prime Steak. And let me just show you these beautiful pieces of picanha. Oh! Some of you men, you gotta learn how to cut this. If you don't know how to cut picanha, you can ruin your whole meal. Okay? For any of you out there that don't know how to cut picanha, don't buy it pre-cut. Do not buy this pre-cut. You're going to waste money. You get more bang for buck. We are cooking prime picanha steak. This has a fat on top. I ended up cutting it in slices, beautiful slices, and always cut with the grain. Cut with the grain. If you want to see that video, you can go rewatch it. I have it somewhere here in the live streams. Go back to maybe last week. We did last week or last month. Couple times we've done this. Short video too. You can go check out the short video. There's a short video that I cut this for a lot of you. I want to teach a lot of you to do this so that it's simple for you. This is 2.61 pounds. Do not buy a 4-pound picanha. If you buy a 4-pound picanha, it's pointless. Who are you going to feed it to? The homeless ain't going to eat this. Also, make sure if you get a good picanha, 2.5 pounds is good. Anywhere close to 2.5 pounds is really good. This is prime. So, again, this is not choice. This is not USDA choice. This is USDA prime. Above USDA prime is Wagyu. Now, I'm going to say this now that you guys know the difference. Look at this. You see the marbling? That is almost to the grade of Wagyu. Now, the reason why I don't like buying Wagyu is because Wagyu doesn't sit well with my stomach. I get stomach aches. Why do I get stomach aches? Because there's a lot of fat. And at the end of the day, why the hell would I want to pay more when this is perfect, just how it is? You comprehende? All right, you guys comprehende. All right, we do have a poll in the chat room, click the poll. How do you like your meat, your steak cooked? Do you like it? You like it rare? You like it medium rare? You like it medium? Or do you like it hard like a rock? You like it hard like a rock? I don't know how many of you like it hard like a rock. Like Mike Tyson's arms. If you like it like Mike Tyson's arms, well, the only one that I know that likes it like that, there's two people, Patrick Mahomes and Donald Trump. They like it with ketchup. Disgusting. Anyways, the point of the matter is, let's start doing this. First thing you're going to need to do is move some of this aside because we're doing this healthy routine so that nothing gets in the way of our stream. Point of the matter is, there's going to be one piece that's going to be very hard. It's the end piece. All right, the first piece that you cut is usually the worst piece, but it's still good. But just know it's going to be the hardest piece out of all these pieces. I did cut a little bit of the fat. You could keep the fat if you want to, but I did cut and trimmed a little bit of the fat. So for all of you, just so you to see, there we go. I cut and trimmed the fat. There was a little bit more fat than that. And there we go. There's a piece of picanha. Point of the matter is, Let me make sure all my men know how to cook this. The one thing you're going to need is olive oil. Ladies, take note, you need olive oil, okay? Make sure to put olive oil on here. Reason why is because you don't want this to stick. You also want some of the seasoning, the salt, the pepper. Maybe if you put paprika on here, maybe if you put anything on here, it sticks. It does have fat, so you kind of don't need to really put olive oil, but I like to put olive oil. So we're going to be putting some olive oil on here. And for all of you, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button. I know many of you have officially, this is your first time watching. So don't forget, if it's your first time watching, it's going to be a hell of a show for some of you. Okay, I had to aim it down. Good. Okay, so first things first, olive oil. Make sure don't use no don't use no avocado olive oil, okay? Don't use that. Use olive oil, extra virgin. Extra virgin, all right? Extra virgin. Make sure no avocado, extra virgin. If you're poor, you can use any olive oil you want to. I think if you're poor, you need to eat anything, right? One time when I was younger, I don't remember who I told. I think I told my friend's father. I go, man, I'm so hungry I could eat a cow. He just he broke. He braked right. He hit that brake. He hit that e brake. And then he goes, "What did you say?" And then I go, "I'm so hungry I can eat a cow." So then my best friend at the time, we were young. My best friend at the time, he said, "No, why you say that?" He said, "No, why you say that?" His name was Raul. He said, "No, why you say that?" You ever see the meme with the little black boy that he gets mad and he's like, "Ah!" on the table? You ever see the meme? It's like a GIF. It's like a little emoji you could get on when the text. He was super mad. Boy was super mad. I didn't know why the heck he was mad. And so, anyways, all of a sudden he just hits the gas. Mind you, I'm in a Denali at this time. A Denali. And he's driving. He's like, "Are you sure?" I go, "Yes." Okay. So I didn't know what to expect. I thought he was going to take us to Taco Bell. Boy, was I wrong. He took us to the biggest Ching Chong Ching buffet. This Ching Chong Ching buffet was so packed up with food. I thought to myself, "Holy Lord, I just hit heaven. I just hit heaven." This man looking at me, looking at all the food, he goes, "You can eat everything. You can eat everything. Unlimited." I go, "What? Unlimited? Unlimited. What's the catch? What's the catch?" I remember I was a kid. What's the catch? What's the catch? There's no catch. Just don't, what if you eat sushi? He goes, I remember when I was a kid, a long time ago. It's just like, maybe, it's like in the 90s, man. It's like in the 90s. It's like in the 90s. What's the catch? What's the catch? I said. He goes, "Well, the catch is if you have any seafood, make sure to cover it. If you don't like it, make sure to cover it with a napkin because they're going to charge me." I go, "No problem. I won't eat seafood." So I started eating everything. Started eating the ribs. He even told me the ribs are from a dog. I said, "What?" I knew he was lying, but I couldn't stop. I was so hungry, man. I was so hungry. I told him in the car I wanted to eat a whole cow. And he took us to the buffet. Now, my friend, Raul, he didn't like the situation. I didn't understand why he didn't like the situation. We're eating for free. Unlimited. I didn't understand why. And it finally got down to me on my fit plate. On my fit plate that I was eating, Raul started breaking down. He was like, "No, papa, no, papa." And then I figured out, holy crap. This man took me here to challenge his son. because I'm a winner at everything. He took me to the buffet to challenge his son, and I didn't know it at the time. I was just eating to eat. Papa, he said. Raul said, Papa, no, Papa. That's who he was from Chile. He's from Chile. No, Papa, no, Papa. And I'm just eating. It gets to the point that I figured out the reason why the Chinese lady kept on coming with to refill my drink, because she wanted me to get full. I was a kid. Mind you, I wasn't six foot I wasn't 6 foot tall yet. I was a kid and I was hungry. All of a sudden, my friends, Papa, no, Papa. I'm getting my seventh meal, my seventh plate, right? I'm getting my seventh dish. And on this last dish that I got in the buffet, it's what this one killed me. This one killed me. It was a plate. It was a plate full of Asian wonton. What is it called? What is it called? Lo mein. The noodles, lo mein with vegetables. This one killed me. And I had mushrooms, and then I put shrimp on it. Oof. I put that shrimp from the buffet. This one killed me. So this is a seven. I'm at the seventh plate. And then my best friend's like, Papa, no. He's already on his sixth plate. He wants to stomp at six, but every time I go, his father's judging him and telling him, you better beat him, because I won everything. There's something I wasn't good at. And I wasn't there to compete, but I wanted to eat. As soon as I started taking the third bite, I almost broke down. I was like, man, I can't eat this anymore, man. I can't eat this. My hands started shaking. I was, I can't do this. I was like, I'm at the buffet, right? Kid, I can't do this. And then the father goes, Aves. I go, what do you mean, Aves, man? What do you mean, Aves? Aves, you can't eat a cow. I go, what you mean? What you mean? I start pushing myself. Keep on eating that plate of pasta, right? Not pasta, the lo mein. By the way, we're going to put this on here. And next thing you know it, my stomach just blew the hell up. I was in the buffet. It was the biggest buffet here in Miami. And my stomach, it just turned into like a horror film. It was like an alien in there. I was like, dang, what kind of buffet he brought me to? This is crazy. Never felt my stomach like this. And then he goes, Aves. I go, what the hell is this guy's problem? Aves? Oh, man, what the hell is this guy's problem? Next thing you know what, I had to tell him, I go, man, look, I'm about to tap out, but I need that ice cream. Is there a bathroom? So the Chinese lady goes, no. She goes, no. She goes, no. And then she screams at her other friend, ching chong ching. I think they were laughing at me. I'm a kid, man. What these Chinese people laughing at me? You know how they do. They talking back of your back, and then she's just pointing at her coworker, ching chong ching. I think she was laughing at me because she gave me like 5 spots in a row, and she knew I was gonna blow up. All of a sudden, there's no bathroom there. What am I gonna do? Oh, I see the pond. in front of the restaurant, and that's not helping me out. The water flowing with the koi and the just to look at the turtle in that dang freaking pond made me want to just go crazy to the bathroom. Right? Point of the matter is, my friend Raul finally gets his 7 plate. On 7.5. I said, I can't do this. He goes, the father goes, best? Man, best nothing. I ran out of the goddamn restaurant. I looked everywhere. I was almost about to do it on the floor. I'm the kid, who's going to say anything? I ran out, and then I went to a place called Home Depot. When I went to this place called Home Depot, it was probably the worst session in the bathroom I've ever had in my life. I won't forget, there was a Mexican dude in the bathroom. He was whistling a Mexican song. And then he said something like, I forgot what he would, a long time ago, man. I remember he was whistling. Anyway, it's point matters. Let's get to the chase. I run back. Raul's dead. He's dead. He's flat dead on the couch. And I said, Ibes. And then he looks at me, he's like, you're done, right? I go, I ain't done, man. I'm empty now. So and the father goes, No puede ser. That means like, no way. There's no way this animal. He said, no way. Next thing you know, if they thought I was going to eat some food, they're out of their mind. I ended up loading up on ice cream. Ice cream is what I loaded up on. It's a pistachio ice cream. And a long time ago, pistachio ice cream, just regular. That's what I always get. Always get. Never change. Why change? Why change? Over here, $100 super chat. Shout out to the $100 super chat instant. That's a hell of an emoji. $100 super chat instant. Holla, holla, get $1. Holla, holla, get $1. Thank you so much, instant, for the $100 super chat on this stream. True story, by the way, true story. Holla, holla, get dollars. Holla, holla, get dollars. I'm going to say it for the whole stream. Instant, thank you so much for the $100 super chat that you thrown on the stream. The appreciation that goes a long way. It goes a long way, and for Instant, I'm also going to do this for Instant. Shout out to Instant and shout out to all of you. Instant, here we go. We're going to do a shot real quick. This is Blanton's. I do a shot. Thank you so much, Instant, for the $100 bammer. $100 bammer. Here we go. For all of you watching, let's drink this up. It's good. Instant, it's good, but it's nothing to go crazy for. Like, it's good, man. Blankton's. I'm gonna put Blankton's with the K. Blankton's is good. But I can't really tell myself I'm gonna buy like a whole box. If they were $100 a piece, I wouldn't buy a whole box. Instant, he says over here, I rewatched this morning stream and the salmon look good. Instant, if you go see on Instagram, I post up all the meals on the stories on Instagram. Only on the stories. So if any of you want to see how any of the stuff come out, if I have the opportunity, I usually post it up. The salmon was beautiful. I had the leftovers today. The asparagus, if you've seen the asparagus yesterday for a lot of you, and for a lot of you, I don't know if any of you like asparagus, but if you don't like it, I understand why. Once you pee, that pee stunky. It smells like a skunk. That pee is real bad. When you pee after you drink, after you have what do you call it? Asparagus. Man, that pee is like I don't even know how to say, like an alien or something, man. That pee after you have some asparagus. Instant. I'm gonna say this. My enemy. I don't wish it upon my enemy to pee his pants after he has asparagus. I don't wish it upon any of my enemies. Matter of fact, I don't have any enemies. You know why I don't have any enemies? Because all the enemies that I've ever had, they always want to be like me. And why the hell would they be in my enemies? You understand? Point of the matter is, huge channels are instant. Holla, holla, this dollar. Let's put this on here. So I'm using prime stick. You're not putting a lot of this, okay? Do not put a lot of this. Woo! Do not put a lot of this. All right? No, put a lot of this. You don't need a lot. Just a little spritz. Okay. So we put it fully on here. Good. All right, here we go, instant. Holla, holla. Holla, holla. Holla, holla. Get dollars. Here we go. Let's put it on here. We're gonna use this lightly. Here we go. Okay, lightly. There you go, lightly. Oof. Anuj, good to see Anuj. It's great to see Anuj in the chat room. I'm gonna see what Anuj says. He dropped a super chat in the chat room. Anuj is one of our OGs, and he loves hockey. I love the fact that Nuge is a Canadian, And he loves Florida. Yes. Anuj loves Florida. I respect him for that. Big respect. Big respect, like Money Burner used to say, Money Burner. Big respect for anybody that's in Canada that gives a big, big, big shout outs to the Florida Panthers. Always. Okay, anyways, we're going to flip this. Let me read the super chat over here. Anuj Patel. Shout out to Anuj. By the way, Anuj, let me just show you before I read the super chat. Congrats on the second Stanley Cup. Yes, yes. Anuj, man, amazing. Thank you so much, Anuj. Thank you so much, Anuj. And also, thank you so much for the super chat. I do know that Anuj does watch, but he can't be on here all the time. Thank you so much, Anuj, for the $14.99. Instant officially is the red big super chat today. And let's start saying this. Anuj, let me show you. All right. Shout out to, if you like the Florida Panthers, do me a favor, hit that like button, tap the screen a couple times. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. If you're watching from your phone, tap the phone just a couple times. That's all it is. There we go. Somebody hit that like button. Thank you so much. Hit that like button if you like the Florida Panthers, if you like the USA, if you like U.S. hockey, if you like Canadian hockey. It don't matter where the hockey's from as long as they're champions. But we have the champions here in Florida. Shout out to our Florida Panthers. Shout out to News. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Kick that phone. Hit that like button. All right, here we go. Let's go down a little bit. I'm going too hard, man. I'm going too hard. What's the point of going so hard on a sunny day? You're gonna pull a muscle. You gotta pull a muscle. My back's been hurting like Mike Tyson. Like if I fought Mike Tyson, I'm gonna put this in a long way. I do know that many of you are watching. You guys are like, why does he put it this way? Why does he like curve it? Because Picanha usually, it looks better when it's curved. Oof. Looks better when it's curved, but ladies, meat doesn't ever look good when it's curved. I know you know. I know you know. Meat never looks good when it's curved. So let's put it straight. Let's put it straight. You ever seen ladies, have you ever seen curved meat? We don't talk about that in this chat room, okay? We don't talk about that in this chat room. By the way, Instant, thank you so much. Anuj, huge shout out to Anuj. Today, as a matter of fact, I did an early stream for a small amount of people, and Anuj, I sprayed some of Anuj's fragrance on my hand. I wanted to feel one of my favorite that he sent me. This is Monsieur. Let me do it again. Monsieur. Ooh, wait a minute. Time out. Let me do it again. Oh, my hands are so big. It's a problem. My hands are huge. Oh, here we go. Monsieur de Givenchy Paris. And this is what I kind of want to do. I don't want to finish this. But Anuj sent me a whole box of a lot of different fragrances, and I've enjoyed all of them throughout the span that he's sending me. I've enjoyed all of them, and this is one that I really, 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 really like. There's one that I actually use in 2 weeks? I forgot which one it was, but I do know that Anuj Patel, if you live in Canada, you can go visit his store. He has a very top luxurious store when it comes to vintage fragrances. I wish he had a store in Miami. I like vintage fragrances. Vintage fragrances might be the thing. You never know what year it's going to just pop. Just like Pokemon cards. Nobody knew Pokemon cards were going to pop. Nobody knew, but I knew. That's why I sold 3. What is it, 3? I think I sold 3 cards, right? 3 cards for thousands of dollars. About $10,000. Crazy, right? Anyways, point of the matter is, let's drink a sip. We're going to drink another whiskey. And for a lot of you, Instant, thank you so much for the super chat of news. Here we go. We're at $115. $115 on the stream. Other thing cool about Anuj has seen this channel grow. Anuj has seen me grow on this channel. It's not easy. It's not easy. He's seen all the watches I have. I have a bunch of watches. Anuj is one of the OGs. He's seen everything. He's seen everything. Has he met me? Maybe it'll come down to it. He'll meet me eventually. I do know there's a lot of people in the fragrance community that are pretty cool. The point of the matter is, we have the barbecue on. Anuj Patel, an instant. Picanha. If you do buy picanha at the store, make sure all you have to do, this is for the men. DT Cruiser is also in the chat room. DT Cruiser has been supporting. Thank you so much, DT. Edgar Romeo always supports when he can. Shout outs to Jason Kane. Shout outs to Bottlers Whiskey, AM, and everybody that supports and sends super chats. Point of the matter is, for all the men, you gotta get USDA Prime. Okay? So when it comes to this meat is USDA Prime. All right? So let me repeat that again. There's 3 choices you can buy. The choices that I tell you, if you don't have the money, USDA. If you're living in America, USDA choice. If you buy that, make sure to coat it up with good flavor. USDA Prime, which is this. USDA Prime, before Wagyu comes USDA Prime. I don't tell you to get Wagyu, okay? Do not buy Wagyu. If you buy Wagyu, it doesn't sit well in my stomach. And I'm a guy that, I'm 6 foot tall now. But when I was a kid, I was like 5, what was it? When I was a kid, I was like 5, was it 5'4", 5'5", and I started growing. I don't even think I was that small. I think it was like when I just, off the womb. I think off the womb I was like 5'6", and then when I got into, I don't remember when I started growing. It doesn't matter. The point of the matter is, I'm 6 foot tall now, right? It's a little bit different. I can't go to the buffet like I used to as a kid and have like 8 meals, 8 plates. I can't go to the buffet and have 8 plates, man. I don't know if they do it in Canada the same way, but man, here in America, you find buffets everywhere. Now they're fancy buffets. And I kind of prefer the fancy buffets. You know why I prefer the fancy buffets is because if you're an adult, you don't want to be eating a lot. You understand what I mean? If you're an adult, you don't want to be eating a lot. It's just what it is. Some of us cannot handle 8 plates of sushi or ribs or crabs. You guys ever heard the story of the crabs that I ate? I think I had like 4 plates of crab. Man, oh man. That story, I'm going to say that story is crazy. Let's drink this up. I don't think you want to hear that story. I don't think you want to hear that story. I'm ready. I don't think you want to hear that story. I'm already thinking about that story. I'm already thinking about it. I'm already thinking about that story. I'm already thinking about that story. I'm already. God. I'm already thinking about that story. Man, I'm about to. Anyways. Oh, I almost died there. Hey, Jimmy, I'm sweating out here. Remember, for all of you that have sent super chats, thank you so much throughout this week. You guys are freaking amazing. Instant, thank you so much. Anuj, thank you so much. And for all of you that hold back and sending in another day, that's cool. You already know we stream as much as we can. Point of the matter is, oh, I'm going to drink a different Blanton's. Let's put the K in there. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to move this in the back. And we're going to have a store pick. There's a store pick. Store pick Blanton's. Let's see. Woo. I kind of need to finish this store pick. You can see the store right there. I'm not going to show you. We don't promote stores out here. We don't promote stores out here unless it's a Nuja store. Yeah, shout out to Nuja. Enchante perfume. I think I said it right. Wow, I think that's the first time I ever said it right. That's amazing. Enchante perfume. Here we go. Shout out to all of you. So I'm going to have this is a store pick. Now, what would be cool, now that I'm thinking about this, now I'm talking about fragrances, what would be cool is if fragrance stores had their own store pick of a fragrance. That would be really cool. Less price, half price, and not a clone, just a store pick. That would be so cool, man. That would be so awesome. Anyways, point of matter is, here we go. Let's drink a sip. This is Blankton's. Blankton's, let's drink a sip. Store pick. That is so good. I couldn't buy another one. The dude was stingy. He goes, I won't forget. I go, hey, I'm gonna go to the car. I was honest to him. I go, look, I'm gonna go to the car. I'm gonna get undressed. I'm gonna come back in. Or can you gonna sell me another bottle? Thanks. I start walking out. Hey. He comes over. He goes, you're not buying another bottle. I go, yes, I am. He goes, you're not buying another bottle. I go, watch me. I go to the car, I change. I put my hat on. I put some glasses on. Change my shirt. I come inside. I avoid him. I avoid him. I go to the girl, hey, yeah. I'm here for Blanton's. She goes, oh, yeah, I think we have a couple. And then he just shows up like a ghost. He shows up like a ghost. Hey, he goes, hey, didn't I say? I'm like, dude, who is this? Richie Incognito? Richie Incognito from the Miami Dolphins? I go, dude. He goes, hey, I told you already before you walked out. You're not buying another one. I go, what am I going to do? Resell it? I tell you what. We could pop it open, you could drink it. We'll pop both of my bowls open. How about that? He goes, no, sir, no can do. I'm going to get fired. I go, so what you mean I can't get another bottle? He goes, it's one per customer. I go, man, nobody wants those Blantons. You're selling them for $100. Nobody wants it. He goes, oh, there's going to be people. Don't you worry. I'm like, I'm not worried. But I'm here now. I'll give you the cheese. He goes, no. I go, all right, no problem. No problem. So I said goodbye to him. I pat him on the back real quick, like, give that pat. Give the pat in the back. And I just left. But that's one of the best. That kind of hurt. Oof. Wonder if I hurt the guy. This is store pick. The best Blantons you can get. If you ever find a Blantons in Canada, at the airport, at the Toys R Us, anywhere, Barnes and Nobles, I don't know where you can get this for store picks. Anytime you see the sticker that it says store pick, boom. Those are the best. The ultimate. The best. Better than the whole Buffalo Trace distillery. Better than the whole Buffalo Trace distillery. Here we go, April Neal. Shout out to April Neal. Let's drink a sip. Hey, chat room. No making me laugh while I have. No making me. Hey, it's unfair. You can't make me laugh when I have something in my mouth. That sounds wrong. I had this in my mouth and somebody in the chat room said something funny. Oh, man. Can't make me laugh, man, when I have something in my mouth. I kind of sounded like a mouse, like Mickey Mouse. They sound like Mickey Mouse. They're laughing. Okay, anyways. Enough of the hoofra. We're going to go with, I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit because I know many of you have to go to baby showers on Saturdays. I know many of you have to go to your girlfriend's family party. Oof, horrible. You got to go to your wife's family party when they don't know how to cook. Oof. Even worse, you gotta go to your new girlfriend's family party. Oof, and you gotta eat her food. Oof. Oof. Some of you gentlemen have the life. You don't have to worry about none of that. That's a has-been. That's a has-been. Right? For any of you that are married, you went through that already. You went through that. You went through that. I know as a kid, I was dating the top celebrity you can think of, Sofia Vergara's family member, right? I was in Sofia. I won't forget this. This is gonna be a short little story. I was in Sofia Vergara's mother's house in an apartment in Brickell. Her mother gave me the worst thing that I don't like as a kid. As a kid, I never liked yellow rice with chicken. And if the yellow rice had corn in it, oof, I just didn't like it. I remember the Sofia Vergara's mother, she's like, here, have it. You need food. And I'm thinking, what is she saying? I need food because what? I'm not freaking 6 foot tall yet. I'm not big. What the hell she's saying? Point of the matter is, yes, I think I was 6 foot tall at the time. Point of the matter is, she didn't know it was packing some heat, some big meat. She didn't know it was packing some big meat. And I wasn't going to tell her. But the point of the matter is, I had to eat it. Oh, man, I had to eat it. It was horrible. It was horrible. Sofia Vergara's mother, bless her heart, man. She cooks like an angel. She cooks like an angel, but it's just not the angel that I want. You understand what I mean? It's not the angel that I want. I was tempted. As a matter of fact, I did. I started spitting out the garbage. I told my girlfriend at the time, long time ago as a kid, told my girlfriend, hey, can you tell her to go to the bathroom real quick so I can spit some of this out in the garbage? You're not going to spit it out in front of her. Are you crazy? Okay, no problem. You want me to do it in front of her? No. Okay, so can you tell her to check the bathroom because the bathroom's clogged? But it's not clogged. Okay, just do it one time. And I remember, I won't forget. I was thinking about spitting it out in the garbage, but I figured out it was real quick. Fight or flight, right? It was real quick. I figured out what if I start spitting it out in the garbage, the yellow rice, and if I throw a whole chicken in there, she's going to look later and she's going to cry. And if she dies the next day, she's going to take me to hell. So I don't want to be that guy, especially as a teenager. So I said, you know what? This ain't going to be me. I got to think real quick. So what I did was my plate, I scooped half of the plate into her dish, scooped it back in, making her little plate, her little pan, where she got all the food, and that's it. That was that. And I told her when she came back, I go, man, this is so good. This is so good. And you won't want to know what happened after that. You won't want to know what happened after that. I see, Enrico. Like a bird. Yeah, it's good. And then next thing you know, she just poured a whole bunch more on my plate. It was the worst day as a teenager, the most weirdest, awkward moment in my life. When I thought I was out of danger, she just comes back and she pours me more of that dang, wet, smoggy yellow rice with the chicken. Look, if I was homeless, I would say I would eat it up, but I'm not homeless. And I was never homeless, thank the Lord Jesus, and I hope none of us in the chat room ever get to that point. Anyways, let me drink this up. Sofia Vergara's sister is a little bit mean, though. Her mother, she came in. Sofia Vergara's sister, real mean. She came in. Her mother goes, get us. That means, do you want any? And Sofia Vergara's sister said, I know. She said something like that. No, I know. She said something like that. I won't forget. I said, that woman's crazy. That woman's crazy. Don't forget. Anyways, point of the matter was drinking Blanton's. Real good. Store pick is always going to be better. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink this up. Okay, now that I have both of those, we're going to have to step it up a little bit. There's a reason why I put these two Blantons and I put the knobs. I want to see, are the Knob Creeks going to knock out? Are the Knob Creeks going to knock out the Blantons? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. So, first is, I'm going to do the Knob Creek 15. Now, so, I don't know if anybody out here has ever been in that situation that you're at a family party and then they go, you want more? I go, as an adult, I'm not a kid anymore, right? This is decades ago. I can officially be rude. I could take it. I could be that guy. You got to be crazy if you're going to feed me a second portion of that. I can be that guy. Sometimes it's good to be that guy. Why is it good? Because sometimes it's good to be blunt. Now, if it's a 99-year-old woman, if it's a 99-year-old old lady, don't do that. You might give her a heart attack. Yeah, I have to pop this open real quick. Oh, man. Knob Creek 15. Here we go. Knob Creek 15. What do I have to say about this bottle? I've always said it, and I'm going to keep on saying it. One of the best values. It's just so much different. You don't have that strong tobacco note that the 18 has. You don't have too much oak on here compared to the 12. I don't know why. It's more fruitier than anything. You get more fruits on there, and I just love it. Good to see Chris Cunningham in the chat room. Good to see Chris Cunningham in the chat room. If any of you type right now, I'm going to give you a shout out, okay? Type right now, give you a shout out, Farm Kitty. Good to see Farm Kitty. Good to see Chris Cunningham. Chris Cunningham. April O'Neil. Good to see April O'Neil. Oof. I think the only dude that intimidated me out of all the celebrities, there was one guy that intimidated me out of all celebrities. It could have been a woman, could have been a man. Out of all celebrities, I was intimidated by one guy. One guy. Fleetwood Mac. We got Fleetwood Mac in the chat room. Shout out to Fleetwood Mac. There was one guy that always intimidated me. He was a pitcher of the Cleveland Indians at the time in the 90s. And my teammate was his father. I couldn't get myself to really act normal around the guy. Don't know why. P. Vodko. Sounds like Vodko. Huge shout out to anybody in the comments in the chat room, okay? So, for instance, getting the biggest shout out of everybody, $100 and a Nuge. But the one guy that intimidated me when I was younger was a baseball player. I was surrounded by all type of baseball players, but the one baseball player really intimidated me. I forgot his name, but his first name was Andres. He was the closer. I think the closer for the Cleveland Indians. And for some of you at the time, you guys probably, if you're living right now, you just discovered Major League Baseball. Well, if you just discovered it now, there's no such thing as Cleveland Indians anymore. But back in the days, that was a great team. I used to love that team. It was one of my favorite teams. So to know that my own teammate father was a baseball player and he couldn't show up to the damn freaking games because he was traveling. He was on TV every freaking other day, every week. When I would see him in person, like, hey man, My teammate would, hey, come here and say hi to my dad. He wants to say hello to you. I'd say, hey, what's up? Shake his hand and talk to him. I wouldn't know what to say. I remember that I would ask him random questions like, "Hey, what's the best way to throw a splitter? What's the best way to because I curved my ball and I've been kicked out of some of the baseball leagues by curving my ball." He used to try to teach me at the time, but obviously he goes, "Who teaches you? Miami Marlins?" What do you mean? He goes, "What do you mean? The Miami Marlins are teaching you and you're asking me? Why are you asking me?" Like he would say stuff like that. The guy was crazy, blunt. He was blunt. And some people are not used to that, right? When you turn into adult, you kind of get used to it because it's just what it is. But as a kid, I'm not really used to adults being blunt to me. I remember he would say that, and every time I would say something like, he goes, by the way, when you're swinging, don't keep your elbow. This is just an example. I remember one time, don't keep your elbow too high. Just put it level. And I go, wait, the Marlins batting coach. Oh, he would go, oh, the Marlins. Why are you asking me then? Like he would say stuff like that, and then he would just say stuff like that. He would intimidate me a little bit by the way he would talk to me. But I thought he was he was a great player. Nowadays, I play with some baseball players, some retired baseball players, and actually active baseball players that play in the Major League Baseball. I play with them. I think, what was it? A couple months ago, one of them lost like $10,000 in I think it was like an hour. $10,000 in an hour in front of me. Here we go. Let's drink a sip. This is Knob Creek 15. Oh my God. This is better than Blanton's by a mile. Wow, this is better than Blanton's, even better than the store pick. Let me get my sausages. I have some sausages for all of you. Sammy Sosa, never met him. Well, actually, I did meet him. But I wasn't face to face. He was down below, and he turned around. We were playing catch. That's about it. I didn't meet him. I met all the Marlins players. Who was the biggest guy that I met? Who was it? Ken Griffey Jr., I think it was. Ken Griffey Jr. Most memorable, Ken Griffey Jr., I think it was. Gary Sheffield and Ken Griffey Jr. Those are the two most memorable to me. Duque, also Duque. Duque actually taught me how to try to throw a fastball. But the problem is that his hands were so big that I couldn't understand how he gripped the damn ball. My hands are big. My hands are pretty big. Anyways, let me get my sausage. You're gonna see that my sausage ain't that big. Let me get my sausage. Just because I have big hands doesn't mean my sausage is big. Look, you see? You see what I mean? My sausage, some of you men, look. My sausage ain't that big, right? My sausage ain't that big. Little baby thing. Sausage, little baby thing. I'm gonna say this. The smaller the sausage, usually the better. Oof. I don't know how I can say that with a straight face, but honestly, this right here, no lie, for any of you that want to cook, the flavors on this. Oh, this sounds wrong. What I'm saying, gentlemen, just let's keep it a PG. Okay, this over here has to be the best flavor sausage you can buy. The smaller the buy, the smaller the buy, the better the sausage will taste. I'm going to say that for all of you. I'm not going to season this at all, but this is the smaller the better it. Oof, we got a little like a mosquito or something. What you saw that? Is that ew? That's even attracting. That's even if it's attracting the insects, you know it got to be good. Point of the matter is, look, we're gonna start cooking, okay? But before we start cooking, let's kind of start saying on the stream. If you want a bottle, what bottle currently is the best bottle? We've had 3 so far. 2 different Blantons. The best bottle currently is the Knob Creek 15. There's just so much to do with that juicy little. It's like a little darker fruit in here. That's a lizard kissing me. You heard that? You heard that? I'll show you soon if he does it again. It's so good. Good amount of oak. Good amount of oak. A little bit of caramel. The fruit note on here is just banging. It's ridiculous. You do get a little bit of leather note. And leather note actually bothers me a little bit. I actually wish this one actually didn't have that leather note. Had a little bit of leather note, a little bit of cinnamon. Nice oak. The oak here is very nice. I'm also getting just a little bit of honey. I don't know if the honey is on this Knob Creek or is because I poured two Blantons, but I'm getting a little bit of honey. A little bit of honey. This is good, man. Best whiskey of the stream. Let's drink this up. Remarkable. Remarkable. By the way, my grill's already on. I just want to let you guys know my grill's on. It's at 400 degrees. Let's start cooking. The reason why we're going to start cooking is because the sun's going down. I don't want to be in the dark. So for all of you, here we go. We're officially going to go on to the cooking session of the stream. If you've been watching throughout the stream, you already know that we have the grill. It's on. The Weber grill is on. I started it beforehand. Let's drink this up. And before we drink it up, pump is open. Huge shout outs to our mascot. My mascot's over there. I got a new plants. You'll see the plants. Our mascot, his name is Rico Suave. You could probably see him maybe after the stream. We'll see. All right, let's put this over here. Instant has supported the stream. Instant, thank you so much, Instant. Instant has supported the stream. Thank you so much, Instant. Anybody that comes in the chat room, we're going to start to cook now. We're going to start to cook now. On the stream so far, we're at $115. $115. So the Knob Creek 15 is better than those two. We're going to start to cook. And for some of you, the barbecue's on. Of course the barbecue's on. Let's start cooking. 2 seasonings, and I use Cosmo and Kinder's. Let's start doing this amazing, amazing meal. By the way, let's move this out of the way. Oof. All right, let's do this. Oh. Here we go. We're at 400. About 400. It's going to go down now as soon as I start opening this up. Here we go. Okay, good. It's looking good. Looking nice. We're gonna place itself nicely on here so that you guys can see. We're gonna also spread some of this charcoal because the charcoal seems to be getting hot, pretty hot. Let's spread this charcoal for our picanha. I already cleaned this nicely before the stream. Let's spread this up nicely for our picanha. All right, we're gonna spray this nicely for our picanha. There you go. Make sure it's good. Shout out to Bob Loves Whiskey. Just showed up in the chat room. Good to see my wrenches. Okay, here we go. Instant. What did Instant say earlier? He said, holla, holla, get $1. Holla, holla, get $1. Shout out to all of you. All right, so barbecue's on. All right, you see it. Barbecue's on. It's hot as heck. Now, here's the thing, and this is going to be a big thing. Do not cook with an open grill if you have the vent in the bottom open. Close the grill vents in the bottom when you're doing picanha. So we're going to cook this with the vent closed. All right? Again, hear me out. If you're cooking picanha, make sure turn that thing off. Anyways, first thing we're putting on here, you already know. We're putting these little weenies. We're putting these little weenies on here. First thing. Putting those little weenies on here. Tiny little weenies, but they pack a punch. They pack a punch. That's what she said. They pack a punch. Little weenies, good. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Got this going here. Looks good. I like the new emoji of Vincent. I think Vincent got a new emoji in the chat room. Good to see. Good to see. All right. I'm going to let this build up. And before I let this build up, little peewees. But these little peewees are good. All right. So, Knob Creek 15. Let's drink this up. Let's start putting our picanha. You guys can see, you need an extra light, let me know. Who am I going to say? Because there's a lot of people out here that don't know the difference between light or no light. Let me see. Let me ask anybody. Anybody, do we need extra light? Do we need extra light on here? Let me know. Extra light, yes or no? Yes or no? These weenies, these weenies are taking a toll out of my skin. I'm sweating, man. These weenies, man, I'm telling you. They're beautiful, but they're making me sweat. Holy crap, they're making me sweat. Is it going to do? This is for some of you, learning curve for some of you, to lower the vent. I mean, to lower the. Let me just do this right now before to lower any flare up. Close the grill, okay? I'm burning up out here, man. I'm burning up. Look, I'm burning up so bad that my finger almost flew off. All right, so you want to close this up. All right, close this up a little bit. Make sure that you suffocate the hell that's going on there. Suffocate that hell that's going on there. Now you got to open it up. Give it a couple seconds. Give it a couple seconds. You could scratch your ass or something, scratch your titty or something, scratch your armpit, smell your armpit, or I don't know, do something. Give it a little bit of time. Okay. Oh man, somebody's playing church music. Somebody's playing church music. Oh no. They're gonna send me somewhere. Look at that. Church music, man. What the heck? I don't want to hear that on Saturday. Maybe on a weekday. When I need Jesus in my life on a weekday. On a weekend. Look, even the Lord Jesus is chilling on the weekend. He don't want to be bothered on a weekend. The Lord Jesus, he would eat his food and he would drink his wine. And I think that's a beautiful thing. We don't drink wine on these streams. We drink whiskey. And I do drink wine. Shout out to April. I do drink wine. I just haven't had it in a long time. Haven't had it in a long time. By the way, our picanha is looking really juicy, but it's still rare. It's still rare. Our picanha is looking really juicy. I'm going to have to put another lot on here. I need to put another lot. Oh. Instant. Holla, holla. Make them dollars. Holla, holla. Vahala, vahala. Okay, this one's already done. I like it black, okay? Some of you probably like, what? What do you say? I like it black. All right, we're going to put this other one close over here. You know what I don't like? I don't like chili. Oof. What is it called? It's a stuff. What was it called? Barbara's whiskey. What was it called? I know he likes to do it. I know he likes to do it. Everybody has a different opinion of what chili is. I forgot what it's called. I don't like it. I just don't like it. What's it called, Barbara's whiskey? I think it's called, what is it? Can somebody tell me? In the chat room? I don't like that chili, man. I remember one day, I'll give you a story of Bob Loves Whiskey tells me what it is. What is it? I'll give you a story real quick. He says over here, what does he say? What does he say? Smoked chili. Eh. All right, let me give you a story real quick. And this is not the reason why I don't like it. I just don't like it. When I used to play baseball a long time ago, I used to go to Wendy's. My mother, she figured out that if I ate some potato, they used to have potato. They used to sell potato. I don't know if they do that anymore at Wendy's. They used to sell potato. They used to sell potato at Wendy's. And with potato, they used to sell chili. They used to sell chili. Now, let me say this. I had chili one day, and I thought it was okay. I was like, oh, let me have it. Oof, I didn't like it. The second bite, I didn't like it. Point of the matter is, let's get down to it. I ate it. I didn't like it. I ate it, I didn't like it. Almost tasted like if I was eating like, I don't even know, man, soup, bean soup or something? Felt like I was eating bean soup. I thought it was weird. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Picanha. Anyways, come to my story. Ooh, look at this. Come to my story. We were playing against a top team at the time, and I had just eaten chili. I had just eaten chili. Look at that. Just eating chili from Wendy's back in the 90s. I didn't think anything of it. Now, when it came down to me batting, it was a big, big moment. I was, put this over here. I was almost up to bat. I was almost up to bat. I was next to bat. So next to bat, you have to be outside, kind of getting the badge. You're next to bat, you got, oof, look at this. Oof. Looks good. Let me make sure that all this, this is good, this is good. Let me do this over here. This one's good too. Make sure this fat. Next thing you know, I'm almost up to bat. My coach says, "Are you ready?" I go, "Dude, I don't know if I'm ready." He goes, "What's wrong with you?" "I need to take a shit." He goes, "Go right now. If not, we're going to have to give up the out." I go, "What do you mean give up the out?" So I jumped the fence, ran to the bathroom. I remember that was the fastest bathroom break I ever had in my whole life. My whole life. My whole team was relying on me just because of that chili. Just because of that stupid chili that I had with the potato. And I ran back. The umpire, he was giving us a couple seconds, and I ran back. I jumped the fence. I go, "I'm here." He's like, he didn't even say anything. That was the worst day of having chili. I'll never have it ever again. I don't even know why you guys even eat chili. Who eats chili? I don't even know why you eat chili. Why? Why? I'm not trying to say anything bad about chili. I'm saying horrible things about chili. I'm just going to say this. Imagine giving Shohei Ohtani. Imagine giving Shohei Ohtani some chili. You think he'll show up to bat? You think he'll shart his pants? You think it's shart his pants? I don't know. Maybe he'll shart his pants. Oh man, some of this needs to. Holy crap! Oh my God! I gotta close this. This is turning into a bad situation. Did you see this? Some of the fat of the picanha is starting to roll down. Holy Lord, some of the fat of the picanha is starting to roll down. Oof, that means you know what that means? If it starts rolling down, this goes to 500, this barbecue's gonna blow up. Barbecue's gonna blow up. Let's not let that happen. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start taking out some of that wood to place it on here. On this stream, we're at $115 on this stream. All right, $115 on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that like button if you haven't already. You guys are amazing. We got Who Dat in the chat room. Good to see Who Dat. How many of you like chili? How many of you like chili? Let me see this poll. Let me end the poll real quick. Okay, so the poll we have in the chat room. Let's see the poll in the chat room. 66% said they like it medium rare. 15% said medium well. 11% said they like it rare. Who the hell is the 6% that said they want it rock hard, well done? I don't know who wants this hard rock, well done. But look at this. This is beaming. Uh-oh. This is beaming. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how it flops? Medium rare flops. Thicker one. This is medium rare too. Flops. This one, beautiful. Rare. You can tell why it's rare because the end. We're going to take us off. And we're going to start taking some of these things off. There you go. I'm going to start to, ooh, look at this. The fat on, oof. Start taking these off. All right. Start taking some of these off. While I'm taking them off, I'm gonna start stacking them here. Ooh, it's so hot. Oh, this is hot like a tamale. It's real hot. Oh, look at these. See this? Rare. Let's start taking these pieces off. Look at that. You see the flap? It's beautiful though. Damn. Start taking this off. Ooh. Oh man, both of these sides are so beautiful. Oh, look at this. Oof. Take this off. Let's take some of these picanha pieces off. There we go. I don't even know if you guys can see. Can you guys see? My bad. My fault. Ooh, look at this picanha piece. Oh, look at that. It's oof. Oof. Do you see that? Damn. It is medium rare. Oh my God. But it's medium rare. You just don't believe it. Unless I cut into it, right? Medium rare. Okay, let's take this other piece. Look at this. Oh my Lord. The fat and the seasoning. Wow. Okay, so I like it chopped up so this nice. Oof. This is good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Who's playing church music on a Saturday? Good to go. Good to go. Oh, this is going to be the piece I'm going to have today. Rock hard. Not rock hard, but it's looking good. Whoever plays church music on Saturday needs Jesus. I notice that sometimes there's people out here, they need it for the wrong reasons. Like they want that brand new Mercedes and they're hoping to God that their boyfriend, they're praying to the Lord. Some girls do that here down here. They're praying to the Lord that the Lord whispers to their boyfriends at the time at night and scares them so that they could buy them a brand new Mercedes. That's how it is sometimes here in Miami. They be praying for the wrong things out here, man. So if I hear church music, I don't believe it. I believe there's something wrong. Maybe they're not paying their mortgage. They're 3 months in. Or maybe somebody out here told them that ICE is coming to Miami. ICE ain't coming to Miami. So they probably think maybe it's their last weekend here. God knows. These people pray for the wrong things. I said it. I take full responsibility of what I said. You guys don't know how I've been to more churches than all of you combined. Okay? Let's say that. I've been to more churches than all of you combined. I'm proud of that. I've tried every church possible. You're probably wondering, how many? More than 11. Probably up to 20. probably up to 20. I've been to literally every church you can think of. Every church you can think of. Christian, Catholic, Baptist, all of them. All of them. And it's always the same BS. The people there for the wrong things. I'm like, dude, I'm here for one thing, man. Here for one thing. What you here for? Man, I'm here for the donuts. What you mean you're here for the donuts? Oh, I'm here too because I'm here. Everybody has a thing. You know what? Bless them, bless them. If they're there for donuts, bless them, bless them. If they're there for the lemonade, free lemonade, bless them, bless them. That's not the reason why you should officially go to church. You should go to church for a reason. If you're religious. To be thankful. There's a lot of people in this world that they're not in the position you are in, right? They're not in the position you are in. So always try to remember that. People that go to church, majority of them, they don't realize that. So sad, so sad. But the good thing is all of you in the chat room, no issues, no issues. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, look. So wait a minute. Let me just show you. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got a huge stain. Huge stain. I don't know if you see it. You see it? I don't know if you see it. Huge wet stain. Huge wet stain. President Trump is about to, oh my God. President Trump to address a nation at 10 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, sell your stocks, sell your crypto. I told AM, if AM is watching, I told him to sell everything. I sold all my stuff a couple days ago. The Donald Trump is about to speak. Who dat? If who dat's here is a big thing for her. It's a big thing for her. For all of you that are investing into stock market and cryptocurrency, you guys already know. If you know me privately, I have said that I have literally sold my stuff a couple days ago. I'm on the sideline. I was able to re-enter today, but I'm on the sideline because I feel that there's something big happening. And for some of you watching around the world, huge prayers. You see, this is where you need religion. You don't need it, but huge prayers and huge. We're going to give it to the USA. Huge. We're going to pray for the USA. Pray for our country. Pray for our president. Pray for all. Yes. All the Air Force. Let's pray for all the Air Force. They're going to be going overseas currently. Let's pray for those B-12 bombers. Let's pray for the B-12 bombers that they don't miss if they do anything crazy. Let's pray for all our Marines that are on standby, all our military that's on standby, USA military. Let's pray for all the jets that are on standby. Let's pray for all of USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a joke what we're doing right now. We are at a crucial moment in our life. We haven't seen a war in a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen tonight might change the faith in the next couple years. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in to the news, Fox News. Tune in to whatever news station you are tuned into. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. Tune in to whatever it is our president is about to say. He might say something crazy, but at the end of the day, I back him. Ladies and gentlemen, I back my USA. Look at this thing. I'm going to eat this up. I can't wait to eat it. I'm going to eat that up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to end the stream right now. Oh, my Lord. I can't wait for some of it. Look at this piece. Oh, my God. Instant on this channel. Instant, thank you so much for adding to the stream. Huge appreciation to Instant on this stream. Huge appreciation to all of you that have sent a little appreciation this week. If the world ends tomorrow, at least we had a good day. Right? At least we had a good day. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially drank 3 whiskeys. I'm not going to drink any more. not going to drink any more. I'm going to stay home tonight. I'm going to watch the news. Tonight, our president's going to be speaking tonight, later on tonight. So tune into that one. You know what? For all of you watching, huge prayers and blessings to all of you. If you have anything you need to do tonight, buy some water, do your thing. I have plenty of water, but I can say officially, I can't wait to eat this. And for a lot of you, Kinders and Cosmo, that's what I used. Huge shout outs to Instant on this chat room. $100 super chat. Huge shout outs to the $15 super chat that we got from Anuj Patel. Shout outs to Canada. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. I'll see you all tomorrow, Sunday. Today is June 21st, 2025. Our president's going to speak today. Shout out to the USA, and I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially signing out.